What's up, Ronnie? How you doing, sir? Ranger, ain't seen you in a minute. Hope you're all right. Having a good evening. Been busy with work and shit. I totally understand. Thanks for being here now, man. Anybody that's under 18, you can't be here. Which there's only 2 people, anyways. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's happening? Happy Mondays. What a great band. Hell yeah, Ranger. Alright, took care of that. What else we got going on? Nice. Weirdo. I got your weirdo. I'll raise you 2 weirdos for your one fucking Stanley. Stanley. Meth? Bro, I ain't never done meth. Listen, man, you can expose me right now. Send the money for a fucking piss test. We'll do it on stream. Put your money where your mouth is. Yeah, you did? Yeah, well, like I said, man, I can get to a pharmacy real quick. What's up, Joseph? I can go to a pharmacy. I think we can even get a cheap one at the Dollar Tree. Like, you want to call me something? Ain't in the system now? Yeah, it would be if I just smoked it. Yeah, I don't smoke meth. I smoke weed. Grow the fuck up. So nice to call people. You're sober? Good. That's your fucking problem. I smoke weed. Load working yet? Get out here, West Coast. Yeah, right? Call me a meth head. Weed sucks in Vegas? Well, it's pretty goddamn good in fucking Carson City. You illiterate soul bitch. No. Load working yet? What is load work? I don't want anything to do with the load unless I'm loading shit. Doxed? Yeah, I'm doxed. I'm doxed. So what? You have no... Did you just wander in here? Oh, you should know we were doxed a long time ago and we're not scared. Just so you know. Just so you know. Don't go walking around accusing the people doing fucking meth, all right? Because I don't. And I'm an honest person, too. If I did it, I'd probably just have to tell on myself. I don't come on stream to lie to people, number one. Weed is amazing in Canada. That's what's up, Zach. I love it. I use it as a, a cure-all myself, marijuana. I wish I could smoke more of it. You're from Canada? Nice. What's up, Xerxes Clips? Xerxes. Yeah. Before you go and look, we can find out what drugs people are on. We can. You can donate for a fucking piss test. Yeah. I don't even know because like I ain't even on that side of shit. But the guy that was beating up his old lady, he had 14 grams of meth. And he tried to jump out the window, punched a woman in the head. They had to send a fucking drone into his room because he wouldn't come out. But me, I look at that as a learning lesson. What up, Digital K? I can look at those people and think to myself, does it sound like a good idea to smoke some meth? Doesn't seem like it is. So quit accusing me of shit, you douchebag. You just smoked a real roach. No doubt, dude. What's up, Jorge? You guys know what a tick stick is? You know what a tick stick is, or a Davenport? You know what a Davenport is? Or a tick stick? Answer in the chat if you do. If you're under 18, you cannot be in here, and I almost guarantee you, without you Googling, you don't know what a Davenport is or a tick stick. So, or city chicken for that matter. I bet you've never ate city chicken. You know, you've had Yardbird for sure, but you ain't never had no city chicken. So, what the fuck's going on, man? What's going on in the news? Uh-oh. Is that, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Is that a new one or an old one? Davenport's from the Fairly Odd Parents? I don't know, but that's not what a Davenport is. You still haven't said what a Davenport is. Or a tick stick. Is there not a man in here that knows what a tick stick is? It's crazy. See, now that tells me something. That lets me know. I mean, at this point, you might as well Google it if you give a shit. But I hope you're all having a good night. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. We would greatly appreciate it. I just want to hang out, man. We ain't trying to fight with nobody. I don't really care how big your nuts are. I know they're tiny. We have much greater nuts than you, but that, let's try to get over it, man. Yeah. You guys are full of laughs tonight. All right, let's look and see. Who all do we want to shout out?
Health tour announcement.
Sandwich Adventures. Am I a real wizard? No, dude, I ain't no wizard. My parents were garden gnomes. Alright, I got tired of wearing a red hat. So I started rocking a black one, and people started asking me if I was a wizard. Now I fully understand why gnomes wear red hats. Also, it's so you don't hit them with the lawnmower. Does that answer your question? I'm going to assume a muggle is from Harry Potter, and I don't watch that dumb shit. So, can't be that thing if you're not, fully indoctrinated into the Potterverse or whatever it is. Harry Twatter. If you're under 18, you can't be in here. Are you uncircumcised? My God, what a question. Do you feel right asking another man that? I mean, do you really? See how evil the internet is? It made you think it was all right to ask another man if he's clipped or not. I'm waiting for Petronius. Yeah, that reference, cannot access that one. It's not in my database. What was the words you were saying? I don't know. If anyone what? If anyone tries to test my metal, I knew what it was. But do you know what it is? Did he knows? Look, you went and fucked it up right there. Why are you thinking about that motherfucker? Is that going to do you good? Is that going to give you fucking warm dreams tonight? Saying his name? Looking into monetized streamers I'll be watching. We're not worried about it, dude. We've been passed by a million times. Why does my dog's red rocket taste so salty? That's disgusting. That's also a crime. So, you gotta go. It's horrible. What's up, Mateos? Anyone knew what this war or some, huh? I don't know, dog. I can't, you know what I mean? The VOD's up there. Maybe I said it on there, or I don't know. Don't quote me on anything, man. For one thing, I have mental problems. So, this might just be a stream of consciousness. I just fucking pull the ripcord and let it rip. And Lord knows what I'll say. People that know. So, it is what it is. It happened. You witnessed it. What problems? Oh, man. Yeah, I don't even know where to start. Is this guy putting a drill into his eye, or what the fuck is that? Is that what basically a microscope is? Hey, baby. Hey, baby. I'm not a hey, baby kind of guy. Most women just cry when they look at me. Thanks for your voice and support for LGBTQ community. Oh, for absolutely. We love you guys. We want you to know you're safe here. And we're not against you or anything or anyone. We got to keep it that way, right? That's keeping it Graham Street. We don't give a fuck about that dumbass shit that somebody's pappy tried to tell them about. So you're most welcome. That's how it is, man. We got better fish to fry. I don't care what that's up to you. You know what I mean? How's P-Dubs? She's doing all right. She had some chicken earlier. What's up, Delilah? Hope you're having a good night. Yeah, she had some chicken. Hopefully she's getting treats. Oh, yeah. She's getting treats. He said he likes fried fish. Me too. But do you like fish sticks? Eat your noob cakes? Like, what is, you just wanted to say noob cakes. Hope you're having a good one too. Thank you, Delilah. Hey guys, make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe, please. Fish don't have sticks. So you trying to tell me you're gay fish? Isn't that how it goes? I don't know. I'm just messing with you. That's what we need. We need a good, warm South Park episode to make us feel somewhat better about this horrible thing that's going on in the world. That's what we need. Thoughts and prayers go out to everyone that's become a casualty of this attack, war, whatever the hell it's called. Basically being a footrest for fucking Israel. Being a hitman for the mafia. Knock, knock. Who's there? Don't want to be a buzzkill, but I hear the Homeland Security is warning all of us due to the orange orangutan. You talking about the sleeper cells and shit like that and whatnot? Yeah, that's real interesting. They know of bad things, but they won't protect us from bad things. I mean, you really gotta like analyze this shit. Don't just go with the fucking flow. Don't. Well, you got an Israel flag. That's cool. I definitely am not flying one. And now we're up in Turkey. I can't keep up with all the bad news. It's turned into its own genre of faces of death or something. But thoughts, prayers go out, man. What's up, the biggest erm? Just know, too, like anywhere in the world, just know that not all the American people are with this shit. It's not our. We didn't have any say in it. We're along for the ride. We're along for the ride, dude. We've got a bad chaperone. That's what we have right now. So. Yeah, I hope you're doing well too, the biggest German. Guys, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. He said, I used to be done with Israel, not anymore. The Jewish people, short, but not that government whatsoever. Well, yeah, but, I used to be down with Israel, or done with Israel. The Jewish people, short, but not that government. I used to be down. Right. Well, I don't know, man. The whole thing's kind of funny. Am I sick? No, but I see your ass is still, weak-minded. So, if I am sick, it is what it is. My power level's stronger than yours. Tomuchi. Yep, if you guys are under 18, if any of you are under 18, you have to go. Are you broke? You look broke. I'm always broke, dude. That's what I was telling the fucking whatever that dude was that was in here earlier, trying to find out my information. I own nothing. I ain't got no car. I ain't got no hidden property, no hidden accounts. So, sure don't look hungry. I'm not. How about that? You sure look like you're hiding. Pro-Jewish people, but anti-Israel. Oh, that'd be me too, Mateus. If you say it that way, I understand more clear. Yeah, I'm for the people of the planet. I don't care about our fucking stupid governments. I think you need to look at the bigger picture. Guys, this ain't fucking football. Those babies over there are as good as our babies, and they're getting killed. So there's the honest truth about the war before anybody fucking tries to make it good. You got property, we all got a place in the Thug Mansion. Thank Joe Balls. That's right, we're all going up to that deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up, ain't we, Joe? We're elevating. Our chakras are raising. I think we're at the footstep of the next world war. For what, though? Why? Why, because we made nuclear missiles and fucking bombed 2 fucking islands, Nagasaki and Hiroshima, And now we're scared that somebody else is going to do that to us. I mean, not us. I mean, them. It's fucked up. Next World War. For what? So this fucking megalomaniac can try to put himself in the fucking history books? I swear to God, that's what he wants. I swear to God. Those babies over there ain't any different than our babies. Can I get a hell yeah? Because I ain't never known any babies that deserve getting shot with a fucking MX missile. You feel me? When they're just trying to get a rest, or the firebombs we dropped prior to the atomic bombs were actually more. That's not the point. The point is we live in an evil empire, obviously. That doesn't mean you have to hate or be unpatriotic or anything. It means that we got to start over. We got some douchebags in there. So, yeah, you can't, until you can explain to me why one babies are better than the other babies. Brother Chambers is preaching his hobo church junk again. I'll let you have it. Because it shows more about you than it does me. That you try to whittle down what I'm saying from the heart. And if you can fucking make the argument, go ahead. But it ain't no Brother Chambers. I'm just trying to tell you the truth. I don't think you're very far off on the Trump brand dump. Me either. I didn't have no dog in the fight. He brands his name on everything. He's going to have a building next to the White House, the Trump he wants to build, the freaking arch, and have it dedicated from Trump and stuff. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, you guys propped him up to be the rock star he is. And if you go back and watch the Howard Stern interview or the Robin Leach interviews, you can see that he was hungry for it a long time ago. Years of dollars decline because of years of weak leaders who spent the almighty dollar and allowed China to capitalize on our weakness. I like that. That's true. I think you're almost done, Tamucci. I said you was weak like fucking chicken broth. You're like great value chicken broth, man. You know what you are? You know what you are, man? I might have to do Fat Albert voice for it. Tamucci ain't got, you like summer school. You got no class. So yeah, you're out of here. I don't like your name either. The more I say it, I don't like it. And we will never say it again. Never, ever, ever, ever. You knock it off. Be respectful. He's just some idiot from a long time ago. But yeah, man, the world's fucked up. I guess, yeah, we are in some type of predicament now. And yes, the Texas governor did warn the American people that many sleeper cells exist. The second part is Trump strengthening the dollar by crushing Chinese big energy because their economy is going to decline and the almighty dollar stay strong. That's cool, I guess, in theory. Let's hope that works out. I guess we don't have any choice now. We're all along for the ride. You know, we just got picked up from fucking soccer practice and mom's drunk and we're in her minivan and she's driving erratic. That's how I see Trump dragging us on the war, you know? We put our trust in a fucking nutcase. I don't know how fucking with Turkey and all these other places is strengthening. Well, I mean, I guess that's how it works, right? when you kill everybody around you, yeah, the dollar's going to be stronger. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I want to pump crypto either. So Joe Balls ain't wrong. Everything comes at a cost. We might see some crazy shit, but it's better than World War III. I don't know, man. I just wonder how come we don't, if we're democratic, how come we don't get a say in anything? Can I throw that up into the debate? What's up, Sean Walsh? I hope you're not bad, Sean. Trump is soulless and he stands for nothing. I think he stands for ego, and I think he's trying to compensate for no penis. And he definitely likes young girls and has eaten a baby once or twice. We're not democratic, we're a republic. Oh, no, you're not getting away with that. We're a democracy. How many times has that been written down? It's Roman. Oh, no. We're a democracy, man. What we are actually, and what we are, we're a democratic nation. Then why for we go out there and fucking shit on all these people for not being democratic like us? We're a free country. How many times you heard that? Pursuit of happiness, liberty. And to the republic for which it stands. I've been hoodwinked. Corporate oligarchy, that's true too. Big businesses. I can't believe you'd even sit here and argue that America's not a free country. Like, what happened to us? If you want to go off traipsing into fucking dictatorships and fucking, one-sided things, then why don't you just fucking say you're a fucking part of the Ku Klux Klan? How old am I? Don't worry, 70. Richard Ramirez. Old men declare and start wars, and young people can fight and die in them. Is that are you saying you're down with that, Coffee Confetti? Or are you stating the cold hard truth? I don't get it. I don't understand what happened to people. I can't understand why you'd be so. Do you still get morning wood? Of course. Wait a second. Why am I telling the dude this? You just asked another dude if he gets erections in the morning. It's fucking kind of weird, man. Gotta tell you. I guess you'd rather talk about that than anything that's, yeah, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. I can't imagine. I mean, could you just imagine going up to dude and asking him that? It's nuts. My semi-normal question got skipped. Sorry, let's see what it said. What's your favorite car ever manufactured? I really like Camaros. I don't know where the mods are, Mateos, but we can handle it. It's all good. It ain't the end of the world. Sometimes people, well, also, I mean, in their defense, I'm coming on at a weird time, and YouTube's kind of holding me back. I don't have advanced features and stuff, so I don't think they put me out there. They don't give me all the good stuff. We're like this redheaded stepchild's what we are. I haven't had morning wood since 1985. Wow. Now you're telling people stuff like that. Can I make you a mod? Hell no. I used to sort the airbags and steering wheels for Camaros. Nice. Our republic has special protection for minority groups, which leads to equality on a level that no democratic state would ever allow. I don't know what you're trying to tell me, but and I don't know how old you are, but this is a fucking, it's supposed to be we the fucking people. It's the first three words. No part in there says that fucking it's all going to be the Republicans or something. You guys are fucking nuts. That's how we got here. Yeah, we the people. So what part of that's not a democracy? You guys hate Democrats so much, you can't hear the word democracy. The word democracy bothers you, and you're the one that doesn't understand. You're the one that's hoodwinked. Because I know what I was promised and what I pledged allegiance to and learned in school. Okay? And it seems to me like a lot of these fucking Republicans, and I'm just calling it the way it is. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. But you guys want everybody to be one thing, and that's not what we are. You have no reason to have an election. You guys are crazy. That's why you're giving it up for your fucking weird ideology. You're giving up what makes this fucking place what it is. Really and truthfully. I love this country. I don't like this country. I like what we're supposed to be. Speaking of cars, I bet your gas prices are going to be $5-6 soon. I don't care. I'm walking. I'm taking the ideology of a republic versus a democratic state. Well, you got me on that. I never used the term state. I said we're a democracy. We vote. Some places don't even get the opportunity to vote. They're not democracies. They had problems with dictators and fucking leaders who won't get the fuck out of office. An ideology nobody's adhering to? Yeah, that's why I think we're in this situation. I think that's why we put all our trust in the sunshine Superman, Donald Trump. You know, let's not take away from the fact that a lot of people did vote for Donald Trump. I'm thinking that the election was fair, and they did vote Donald Trump in there. And the problem is that Donald Trump's a billionaire. And a bunch of fucking working people who feel the burn, we made a mistake. And that's okay. You didn't have any choices anyhow. You couldn't put Kamala in here. She'd be on vacation right now or something. So, but I can't believe that we're going to go straight fucking conservative. It's a psyop, man. This shit's a psyop anyways. Am I a Houston Astros fan? They got a cool looking jerseys and shit. I'm not really into sports. 1/3 of the country wanted them, and the other third didn't vote. Trump won because we're asleep at the wheel. That's a good point too. You got a point there as well. Well, we damn sure know what's going to happen if we have to protest. They're going to kill us in the streets. So I want you to keep that in mind. Because the answer to all this is us getting together. When we do, they're going to kill us in the streets. So keep that in mind at all times. You get trippier every time I see you. Not bad. You're on luck. Pretty cool. Alrighty then. So, yeah, be careful. What does the tip of your caulk look like? You're fucked up, bro. I think it's about time for you to go. Atlanta 420, what's up? Hello. Hope you're doing well. Shouts out to Atlanta. If we have civil war again, it's going to be ugly. Why would we have civil war? Start flying then, bro. Just got in. What are we talking about? Conspiracy stuff? What the fuck's what kind of conspiracy? Oh, Lord. Rick, you got it right. Eat the rich. But they don't taste good. Their sewer systems smell worse than anywhere else. You know that? The rich part of town's got the worst backed up sewage. Something in the street. What do you mean something? Oh, talking about... No, we're talking about the fucking war. We're talking about... And I don't want to be president. I won't be a civil war. It'll be a revolution. Yeah. I feel like... I don't know. We'll have to... I don't know, but time is ticking, though, too. This guy's gone. We gotta get rid of him, dude. He's going way off the map. We don't have any psychiatrists in here. So I think AI will eventually poison everybody. I think the data centers are going to fucking change the fucking climate. Did you see how much heat Elon Musk's fucking... Hold on a sec. Let me see. Hey Siri, where is Elon Musk's data center? Mississippi. That's right. It's in Mississippi. It's running like 6 fucking gas turbines. If they put in all these data centers like they want to, it's going to fucking melt the ice caps. AI is definitely on the cusp of something wild. I used to find the best local hamburger. I've never used it. I mean, I use Siri, so I guess I am. I don't know. It's low level, right? I've never used ChatGPT. What's left of the ice caps is almost gone now. Yeah, you're right about the data centers and electricity in general. They're going to make us pay more for electric. You did read that, didn't you guys? Guess who pays for the data centers? Did you see that old man? I don't know where he was. I think Pennsylvania or something. They wanted to put in a data center and they were going to give him like, we already do. That's right. Fucking shit's fucked up. What can you do? Well, somebody better do something. I just used AI to make one of my dogs dance. I'm ashamed. Nah, but it's pretty cool to make your dogs dance, Pixie. I hope you're having a great night. Don't be ashamed. There's a whole subreddit of people in relationships with AI. That was eye-opening. Thousands of people with AI partners were cooked. Wow. I am desperate. What else is it? Pathetic. And I wouldn't even do that. You know what I mean? What do you think's going to happen with the sleepers? Iranian backed sleepers in the US. I was going to do it to P-Dubs. I don't think she'd love it. She's been AI'd before. Make her dance. That's funny. I'm pathetic, but I won't date AI. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you, I'm kind of proud of myself because I am such a heathen, low-life, pathetic, desperate individual. Look, that's that Richard Ramirez again, ain't it? Do you ever watch wrestling? Have you ever planted tulips or played the organ? My doctor says I have ligma. Yeah, I'm pretty lame. I don't want to have an AI girlfriend. Interesting fact, China introduced an AI that's evolving to use social scores. The people in control access to... So hold up a second. This sounds a lot. You're saying Terminator, but this sounds like the Hunger Games. This sounds like, what's that other one? Ender's Quest or what? We don't need people giving us scores. We're already the most fucking bigoted fucking animal that ever existed. And then we're going to shit on each other for fucking social scores. I'm not getting in it. See, I knew that was you. I knew that. Do you think I'm psychic because I knew that? I could tell that was you, Richard Ramirez. I could tell that was you. I don't know, man. I guess the stylized way you have your channel. But no, they're fucking shit up down there in Mississippi with Elon's data center. That's what we were kind of on to. Then they want to put them in outer space, right? If Elon can't have them on the Earth, he's going to float data centers up in our fucking What's up, Sydney? She said every Friday for the last 6 months that we have their service at 12 in the afternoon for, and then no one there last Friday. What the heck? What's up, Jimmy Does It? Shouts out to Arizona. It's only a matter of time before we're all, oh my God, all programmable shit goes maximum overdrive and your Keurig chokes you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Fucking crazy. Maximum overdrive. The girl that does Bart Simpson's voice. Oh wait, no, that's not right. The one that does Maggie's voice. Yeardley. No, that's the one that does Bart, right? Well, anyways, she's in that movie. The next step of our civilization's evolution is to harness total control of our planet's weather. I don't think that's going to work out. Imagine if somebody bumps that fucking switch. You really think so? To harness total control of the planet's weather? Why does man always want to play God? Do we really need... I know they're already doing it in Dubai, however you say it. Dubai. How do you think somebody from West Virginia that don't have cable TV says it? Already doing it that there in Doobie. We already have scores, credit scores. I know I ain't telling anybody mine. Fuck them, dude. Making it rain. Dubai. I don't care either. That's a whole other situation. They're torturing the fucking workers over there. You probably get your hands cut off for smoking a joint. I wonder what their carbon footprint is. Thoughts on Iran? Thoughts and prayers for Iran. Thoughts and prayers for our boys. I don't know what to say. They put it up there that they wanted to keep them from having nuclear missiles. But don't we, in fact, have nuclear missiles too? I mean, can we just get rid of nuclear missiles? You hear they're trying to make weed smoke? Yeah, not able to have guns. That's right. You guys really got to stop with all the rainbows and sunshine shit. Is that sardonic or sarcastic? I don't know, Pixie. Are you saying we're being too uplifting in here? Or we're being too depressing? Have you ever accidentally whoa, you gotta go, bro. Quit talking about that shit. You just said that about another man. Total sarcasm? Okay. Now I can get it. Next will be coffee drinkers. Yeah. Yeah, they got us by the balls. He said he wanted to deport people that were unemployed. It's funny. It's not funny. You're going to have so many people going back and forth over the wall down there in Mexico that they'll just have to take them fancy walls he put up down. Because I think we're going to have to move to Mexico. Right now, your choice is sleeper cells or cartel wars. Cigarette smokes and people that chew tobacco are getting deported. I heard that Big Jimmy, South Dakota. We're going out of here, man. We're getting our own fucking island. We just got to they got to take us to the showers before we get on the train. They're going to let us go have a shower before we get on the train. And then they're going to deport us. Yeah, we just got to have a little cyanide. Where are you guys getting this stuff? Which part? Yeah, I don't think. I'm just playing along. I don't know about the cigarette smokers. This morning they said they were taking women's rights to vote. That shit blew my mind, man. I got to look for more crazy fucking. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I hope not. I was just saying they're going to take all us cigarette smokers to have a little shower, a little gas shower before we get on the train. What do you say? I've only been watching you for a few minutes and I'm already. That's horrible, dude. Why do you have a picture of a weird man with a beard and then say that weird shit to me? That really bums me out. I don't like that. That's just. It's horrible. Yeah. You gotta change your way of thinking there. In the future, coffee will be a luxury only the rich can afford. There's already been wars fought over sugar, coffee, tea, all that shit. That's history, right? I mean, we know that. Opium, saffron, all that crazy shit. Who's letting these toddlers out of their cages tonight? I don't know, man. I don't understand why you want to annoy somebody with some homosexual rhetoric. I don't get it. That makes me even more scared because then I start thinking, it's pretty serious when you say some of this stuff. So these guys are definitely, out to lunch. Avocado mafia. It would be fucked up if we lost coffee. For sure. I think they drank a lot of chicory though. There's other things they can implement that would get used. They'd give us some artificial coffee. Is he back? Did you 86 that guy? Yeah. I sent him out of here. I try to work with people, but if they're gonna get fucking, it just gets old, man. You're pushing some kind of crazy shit, I don't want to hear it. It's my channel. Now they have that mushroom coffee. Yeah. We'll be okay. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I hope so. He'd never say that crap to somebody in person. No, which puts it on a whole other level. Conversations on a whole other level in a place where people can remain anonymous and don't have to be held accountable for. Imagine if his wife seen what he was saying. She would definitely cry, right? She'd be so sad. She'd be like, my husband is on the internet saying gay stuff to a fat, weird dude with dreadlocks. Wait till you hear about Project Anchor on August the 12th this year. They're saying Earth will have 7. I did hear that. And you'll go over 50 feet in the air. Not me, bro. I'm inventing fucking land tethers. I can make you one too, bro. Yeah. So, make sure you remind me before we get there because I want to get some tent stakes. I need to get some rope. I think I'll fucking go with a lanier. Can you buy a 12-pack cheaper than a burger at McDonald's? Yes. It's crazy. Hold the land in place. I'm just saying. I'm going to make earth tethers. It's going to be it's how I'm going to get rich finally. I'm going to make land tethers. Everybody's going to want them. They're going to want my brand because we're going to test it. So, you're good. No one requires mushroom drinking in here. I mean, it might help some of us. A little bit of mushy mush. Yeah, we're going to shoot 50 foot in the air in August. And we're going to slam down to the ground. Because the earth is not fully round, right? And this happens what? How's this going to... I don't ever remember this shit happen in my lifetime. So I don't know. Somebody was talking about it the other day. Is it something that Earth's gonna, or something that we're doing, or is this a natural Or shaped like a tennis racket. That figures. Always with the tennis. I think I'd just fucking tether off, dude. And if you're really scared, you know, you could tether off a few times. Also, I'm thinking trampolines, airbags, swimming pools. Maybe you could tether yourself over a swimming pool. It's 50 feet in the air for what'd they say, 7 seconds? And then everybody's going to drop. And we're all going to be fucking paraplegic. I could also sell wheelchairs and larks, hover-rounds. I'm thinking about just making some robot legs and getting it over with. I could probably jump about 50 foot. Hit a parachute. Yeah, I guess we got to fight gravity now. When does this tether thing happen? He said in August. This is the second time I've heard it, too. And yeah, Joe got it right. It's because the Earth's shaped like a tennis racket and not... oh, look, it's Brian B. about being a Brian fucking bitch. No, there ain't going to be no more. You know, you lose your credibility when you tell me you're standing at the convention center in New Orleans. I go there, wait for 20 minutes, and you go, hee. Get the fuck out of here, bro, before I ban you. You don't want no problems with me, dog. Well, what doesn't kill us makes us stronger. I don't know, man. 50 foot's a hard drop. I don't know. Maybe a bush. End up with a tree branch up your butt. Might want to stay away from the woods. Or when you shoot up, you could grab a hold of a branch. The tennis racket theory is something with it as it spins, stops, flips, and then continues to spin. Yeah, I just see it like if you bend a fucking rim, you know, that fucker's going to have a little hop to it every so many cycles. So maybe it has something to do with that. I want to know who came up with this theory. You'd run as soon as you see me. Are you seriously going to say that dumb shit? Are you really going to say that shit? Brian, you don't get to be anonymous and a badass. Let me break this down for you. You don't get to be anonymous and a badass. You can't hide and be seen. So shut up, Brian. Grown people's talking. Shut up while grown people talk, Brian. Or you want me to call you Brianna? You want me to get Stevie Nicks to sing a song to you, Brianna? Mr. fucking internet tough guy. I want to be anonymous and tough. Don't work like that. Guy. Mr. Karate. Why don't you get a kung fu grip and make like a tree and leave? The Russian astronauts on the International Space Station have discovered it while spinning a wingnut. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. But how do we know they weren't just hallucinating? I heard that being in the fucking space station for a while curves your spine and fucks you up, gives you rickets or something. Some kind of shit. They keep it secret for over 10 years. And now this August is coming up and we're all going to shoot up into the air 50 foot. I think we need jetpacks. What if we had a jetpack? You'd be on to something then. You could fly around. Fly over to the car lot. Jump in a Lamborghini. Does that mean our Lamborghinis and shit are going to be floating in the air? So what you're telling me is I need to learn how to hotwire a airplane or something. I don't know. This shit's fucking my head up. I think I better go with the ground tether thing. Everybody will stand outside and wait for their tether to hopefully hold. You know, some of them tethers are going to pop out. I mean, you can't have a 100% success rate. The ground could be a little softer in one area. Maybe we don't get a good angle on it. Maybe we should cement the tethers in. We should pour a footer. Put some rebar both ways. I mean, I'm pretty fat. What about fat people? Jetpack's the answer? Okay. Because once you get up 50 foot, you just turn on the jetpack. We're good to go. It's real interesting. What about them big inflatable balls? What if we got in one of those? Could it withstand a 50-foot drop? I feel like we've already done this experiment with eggs. What's up, Red Akuma? A hydro water pack? Yeah, but it's got to blast for 7 seconds while you float up to 50 feet in the air. What you're worried about is when we come back down, I guess. Yeah, it's good to see you, man. We might survive the float upward and then the fall back down, but the water from the lakes and oceans will slosh all over. Oh, wow, that's right. All kinds of shit. You could get hit by a bus or something. I don't know what the fuck could happen. More and more, it just makes sense that we dig a hole and live underground. You know? Nice, soft, quiet area. Underground. I went to Thailand when the tsunami hit. It was really bad. It looked scary as fuck. It looked fucking crazy as shit. I didn't think about the poor animals. Yeah, I have to tether off P-dubs too. You have to tether your animals off. Well, that's going to be a fucking horrible day for all the animals, ain't it? Damn. This is some real depressing shit. Pulled dead bodies out of the ocean, half-eaten, fucked up pregnant women and shit. Damn. Sorry to hear that. That's terrible. No gravity, the earth lifts off the surface as well. Some trees will fall. Some trees that didn't have good rooting will fucking go flying up in the air. I gotta think some of them power poles are probably a lot looser than we thought. We'll have to fucking redo the electric everywhere. Should have put it underground. They have done good bouncing back. I spent 9 months over there helping. I can't imagine, dude. That's crazy. He said he was at the tsunami in Thailand. I think he said. Everything will be floating up in the air. You watch and see. Somebody's going to come out with my personal anchor device. You're going to have to tap in. We're going to have to really get a good anchor into the earth. Everybody's going to be dangling. God bless you for going to help. Yep. That's amazing. And it's horrible. But this gravity shit, man. Think about the graveyards in New Orleans. They'll all be above ground. Yep. That'll be crazy. There'll be dead bodies. Everything. 50 foot. So if you, okay, I got a premise for you. Let's say you were near a farm and it had cows. You could get on that cow, and as it's coming down 50 foot, you could kind of ride it down like a cushion. And then, of course, we'll have to eat the beef. It's like the Bible and tribulation. It reminds me of one of the Avengers movies. Didn't they do that shit? Jerked everybody up in the air and then blast them back down the ground. After Trump's decision to try and bully the rest of the world to allow him to annex and take over Greenland, do you think the rest of the world still thinks Yanks are smart? Nope. And I'm sorry for that. So, not everybody in this country is pro being a bully. So I don't know what to say. It's horrible. And I don't think other countries think we're great. No. We really screwed that up. But then again, I think fucking Michael Jordan said it best, or one of them. He ain't trying to be your role model either. But look, they're all fucking evil. You didn't tell us where you're at, but I guarantee you have an evil fucking leader too. Have you been doing edibles today? No, I smoked some weed though. Ireland? Yeah, man, you're being oppressed too. So don't blame it on us Yanks. Not the Yanks. It's the fucking elite. I don't know Donald Trump. He ain't no fucking, yeah, but you're oppressed by fucking Britain. So don't pretend like you ain't fucking occupied either. Occupied, controlled, whatever the fuck term you want to use. I don't know that they care that much anymore. Ain't they going to let Scotland have their freedom? But you fought? Well, I feel you. But it seems like you're giving me a little attitude about what's going on with the war. We didn't ask for that. Do all Irish chicks have red bushes? Bushes or blushes? They definitely have red blushes. Irish chicks be blushing a lot. More will happen in our lifetime than what has happened in the last 100 years. It's just about too much, ain't it? I don't know. Wonder what would happen if you could get into a fucking time machine right now and go fucking 50 years in the future. What would you see when the pod doors opened up? Would it be all gray and fucking on fire and shit, or would it be fucking better? I wonder. Who said they want Joe Biden to teabag you? Man, you got some crazy goals, man. You want that man's old wrinkly fucking stretchy fucking. Imagine the cheese pool you could get off of Joe Biden's nutsack, and you want that shit? I think you better quit saying this stuff, because I think there's some truth to what you're saying. Dotson son. Open the pod bay doors, Hal. You'll miss no gravity day. Aliens are saying, fuck this, I'm not taking any more humans. Maybe that's the idea. I don't know. It's fucking funny, though. Biden's goat cheese. Imagine the cheese pool you get off of those ones. I couldn't imagine saying those words. You got to think that shit when you say it. It's not like you can just come up with this crazy shit, say it, and not have thought about Joe Biden's nutsack. I mean, it puts a visual image in your head. And that's how your brain's working. People will be begging for the alien probe, and it'll take the fun out of it for the aliens. Yeah, after this many years, they already know us inside and out. For sure. I've been at Earth. Earth is somewhere on aliens' hard pass list. Oh, man. I don't know, but if they're going to save us now, aliens, please. This is it. This is the time. He said he's playing chess right now with your, no, I don't want to hear that. I thought about the old naked guy from Hangover movie when he talked about Joe Biden. You guys are hilarious. If you're not laughing, you're crying. So it's better to laugh right now. In other news, Shia LaBeouf has forgiven John Voight, and now he's teamed up with Mel Gibson. Do you think Joe Biden is circumcised? I don't care, bro. I don't care anything about him. He made me want to puke in my mouth when he rubbed that little girl's butt or whatever he does on the video. He's disgusting. He's creepy. He's all the things that nightmares are made out of. You know? And there you are talking about him like this. I'm just glad he's gone. I'm glad he's not wandering around on the stage. But to be honest with you, I kind of miss him after recent events. No, I never thought about any of that. He makes me sick. Literally feel a little bit nauseous every time you keep bringing this up. He was so fucking white. I mean, they put him out in the sun and he just stayed white. Pasty white. I mean, at least Donald Trump's orange. He's got a rouge to him, and JD Vance wears eyeliner. So, you know, right there. I wonder if JD Vance will come out with his own eyeliner before it's over. What a crazy, crazy day. Let's look. We need to look up something about this gravity, no gravity in August. I guess if you're fed up, I mean, do we know if Barack Obama has a BBC? Hey, wait a minute. I'm borderline translucent. Tread carefully. Yeah, but you ain't like Joe Biden. He looks like a corpse or something. Like he come from the fucking another dimension or some shit. No gravity in August. Is that what I would... Yep, there it is. It's a topic. No gravity in August, dude. Everybody dies. The day gravity dies. NASA's secret gravity shutdown program. The Earth to lose gravity for 7 seconds. Local astronomy officials debunk social media rumors of Earth losing its gravity. I just left my wife, you said? Say what, Joseph? You better tell her you're sorry and go do the dishes. Figure guys in the ocean would see mermaids and want to bone them down. Just imagine being stuck on a spaceship and seeing Earthlings after a long voyage across the universe. They pull over for the human lot lizards. Wow, that's a thought. That's definitely a good premise for a sci-fi book. They just want to hook up with humans. Maybe they've never had sex. They might not even, they might not bump uglies, dude. That might be absurd to them. They hook up to a public dispenser. It works it the way it works it, and then it shoots it into the woman, and there's never any skin on skin. Some type of shit like that. I don't know. We're getting off the topic point, though. Do you think Barack Obama... I don't want to hear this. That's got... You got to go, dude. You're obviously the same guy with the dirty mind that's been in here all evening. So we got to get rid of you. Sorry, not sorry. Earth losing gravity for 7 seconds on the 12th of August. What up, Sora Z? Yeah, the country with no gravity. NASA bunks Earth losing its gravity. It has a wonderful picture of people flying up into the air with cars and shit all around them and debris. Just waiting to fall 50 foot. Maybe there's some way. I mean, I guess if you grab somebody and just ride them down, what happens in Andromeda stays in Andromeda. The first rule of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is not to panic and always have a towel, a clean one. Yeah, so watch out for your neighbors trying to grab you and ride you back down to the earth. Sort of like a cushion. You know what I mean? It'll be somewhat of a purge too, because, you know, you have to dodge cars, trash. I'm down for no gravity. I mean, the world kind of sucks as it is. Let's clean the slate and start fresh. We need another flood. Joe, good Lord. These are some crazy times where we're actually sitting here thinking about this stuff. I mean, I think it would be better if you found somebody fat to use as a shield as you come back down 50 foot. 50 foot's hardcore, though. Their bones could stab you. So that is not a good idea to jump on your fat neighbor and try to ride them down 50 foot in the air, because you're liable to get a rib bone through your aorta. So, I don't know. I think the ground tether is still the best thing. A fatty sled. I don't know, man. This all sounds like an M. Night Shyamalan movie, the more you think about it. Who knew that fucking sci-fi would become a status quo, the norm? No gravity. It's wild. Would it affect an airplane? The powers that be should put us all in airplanes for those 7 seconds. My 450-pound buoyant life. Oh my God. Think of the mess that we'll have to clean up. Imagine the smell when millions of people come falling back down 50 foot. A lot of people's gonna, you know, they're selling these tsunami pods that might be the way to go. Right. So you get in a tsunami pod. Hopefully you bounce. Nothing stabs you. You don't want nothing to pierce it. It'd have to probably be Kevlar. Yeah. That'd be it, dude. It would take something that easy to mess the whole fucking world up. The gravity blackout. Too bad Rod Serling's didn't live long enough to write Twilight Zone 3.0. That dude's a fucking wild story in itself. He had a lot of problems. Didn't he have a stroke way before he did Twilight Zone? That guy's a national treasure. Yeah, he was a stroke survivor before he even, and I think he was in the military too. And he fucking created or presented, I think he might have wrote some of it, Night Gallery as well. I grew up on that shit. That's why I talk like this. Yeah, dude. He's a inspirational story, Rod Serling. Sterling, I don't know. Sirloin. All right, let's look at the news again. after we scared ourselves to death about the no gravity thing. I want to see a remake of the movie They Live. Why can't we just make another one, man? I think we should. You know, Roddy Piper's immortalized in that movie. I think it was pretty cool. You know, he wasn't in very many movies. And I think it's pretty wild. It's like a good like tribute to him. They Live. I think maybe they should make more. They could get into the story deeper, you know. Mr. John Carpenter. That's Mr. John Carpenter, dude. Yeah, like a continuation or another testament of They Live would be cool. I'm sure they could work it, especially with you know, all the things they could address in it. I can't even remember what happens at the end. Does he beam himself up on over to their world or something? Frogtown's another one of his, yeah. Those are the two movies he was in, right? Pretty fucking cool. The longest fight scene in a movie, I think. When he tries to put the glasses on that dude. Shit's a trip. Yeah, guys, if you're under 18, you can't be in here. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe. If anybody can help us out with a donation, we need anything helps. We're still short on the rent. What the fuck is this? Now my shit's locked up. There we go. To serve, man. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to get a little bit more in depth with the story. Full show. I hope you're all having a great night. I like They Live, and I'm not jealous or hating on Shepard Fairey. He got onto it way before we did, man. You know, the They Live concept. There might be comic books. I'm not sure if there's a They Live comic book series or something. Graphic novel, something, you know. Actually, the more I think about it, that'd be a great idea. But they might not want people to. They don't want people to get that mindset. They want everybody to fucking just follow along. Like George Orwell, you know. His concepts definitely opened people's minds that they didn't even know they were enslaved until they read Orwell. And it changed their mindset, the way they think. Like eating mushrooms or something. They eat the porridge and get back in line. Well, I mean, you can't blame people for trying to live their life. Life's short. They have kids. They have bills to pay. So you don't ever want to make anti-fascism fascist. You know? You can understand why people say join the military. Poor people join the military. I don't hate them. It's fucked up. So, prayers go out to everyone. That's what I wanted to ask you. Do you think Banksy is one person or a whole team of artists? I don't know. I think he's a legend at this point. We don't know what's what. Maybe that's what Banksy's trying to tell us. It's crazy all these people will cut their fucking walls off of their businesses if he paints on them. Isn't that crazy as fuck? The power that Banksy has. If he spray paints on a wall, somebody's going to cut that fucking wall out. They'll remodel the whole building because it'll be worth so much. I don't know. I don't know who he is. I don't know how he got away with it or how he didn't get caught. I mean, most likely it probably is a team of artists. You know? He'll carry it on. How many of you guys have ever watched the fine classic movie Barbarossa with Willie Nelson? Have you ever watched that? Because that's what kind of happens at the end of the movie. There's a documentary about him. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen that documentary. Exit through the gift shop or something. With Mr. Wonderful, who followed him around for 15 years or what. Well, that guy knows who he is. Who controls the past now, controls the future. Bulls on, isn't, no, that ain't Bulls on Parade. What song is that? That's Rage Against the Machine for sure. Quit it now. Zach don't want to play no more, dude. What's the last thing Zach did? What's Zach's stance on this shit? He made an album with Trent Reznor and they never released it. Oh, and someone else too. I forget who the other guy was. DJ Shadow. Do you like One Day as a Lion too? I kind of like One Day as a Lion. That was a fucking wild sounding fucking organ or whatever he's playing. How come this one ain't showing this guy? I'm liking my own stream too, because you guys won't like it, so I'm going to like it. What was I going to do? Put it on live chat. Quit it now. Homeboy fucking machine. Motherfucking Max Headroom type shit. It's George Orwell's 1984. It's Terminator. It's The Matrix. It's fucking everything wrapped into one. And an M. Night Shyamalan movie because we're going to be flying up the air 50 foot. Might be a Netflix miniseries going on with this shit. You can't even enjoy a Big Mac before the gravity day. Oh. Shit, thousands of years ago, he broke his ankle recently. What was he doing? Skateboarding? Oh, this guy. You're going to beat off while you float for 7 seconds? That's how you want to be. That's how you want to be found? Oh my God. I guess we really are not much better than monkeys and apes. All the animalistic urges come out. You got 10 seconds left to live. Fuck it. I'm beating off. Like, huh? Alright, P-Dubs, you're going the wrong way, girl. Hold up. Don't move. Why you do crazy shit like that? I don't know what you're doing. Get back here and lay down. One of the best shows I've ever been at, Camden, New Jersey, 1987, Rage Against the Machine and the powerful Wu-Tang Clan. I heard about it. I never went. Definitely would have liked to. And I'm pretty sure that show came to Pennsylvania. I'm fairly sure that that particular show you're talking about came to the Star Lake Amphitheater, Burgerstown, Pennsylvania. I could have seen it. I should have seen it, but I didn't see it. I could have went to one of the last Grateful Dead shows too. I chose not to, but I seen David Bowie and 9 Inch Nails. Yes, I did. That's probably my biggest claim to, the best concert I've been to, I figure, is probably that one. I've seen some really good shit, though, but remember the NBC miniseries V? Yeah. Our parents didn't allow us to watch it. I wasn't allowed to watch V or Monty Python's Flying Circus. So I'd have to sneak and watch it. They didn't really want us watching that shit. I don't know if the church told them that or what the deal was, but my mom would not let me watch Monty Python. So I'd stay up really late and go watch it anyhow. I'm listening to Art Bell and George Norrie's Late Night Coast to Coast. Yeah, I listened to that for a while. I got on the Gordon Ramsay train and started watching Gordon Ramsay tell people off. So I switched from Art Bell to Gordon Ramsay. What's another thing I watch? Fucking miss Art Bell. Can't stand George though. He was fraudulent. Yeah. I see what you're saying. I don't know. I like that style, though. I like that style of the talk show, the calling in. I mean, sometimes you can tell they're stretching it out. They're just talking bullshit. You know what I mean? I think that it was around 97 when I found C2C. Just used to be on in the middle of the night, and you'd end up listening to it. And then the time slot changed and got, earlier. But he's been on a long time, huh? It didn't serve as Philadelphia shows Philadelphia and Camden share audiences. Huh. Oh, I see what you're saying. Like you couldn't really call in and shit. Plus the time difference too. Well, I know there for a while you could turn on AM radio and you could listen to, what do you call it? Radio programs. Did you see them at State College in 95? No. Who are you talking about? Rage? Are you Gandalf? Are you Dildo Faggins? Is that who you are, Mark? What's wrong? Go get your blankies, honey. Honey, my baby. You grab a pole, I'll grab a line. We'll go down the old fishing hole. Honey, baby mine. You grab a line, I'll grab a pole. We'll go down the old fishing hole. That's where we're going, P. DumpStarr new hub for the future of Coast to Coast. I'm too skeptic, bro. I'd have a hard time bullshitting. I'm skeptical. Oh, I was invited to see Bowie, 9 Inch Nails. I don't know if it was 95 or 96. They were playing at State College. That would have been crazy. I seen him at Burgerstown, Pennsylvania at Star Lake Amphitheater. I guess you're just talking to these people anyways, you know. It's really just about shooting the shit, and that's what Art Bell did. He was alone in the Nevada desert. He had his own studio, and, you know, he broadcast himself, which is pretty wild, on the radio. I think that's how it went down. Super interesting. I don't know exactly where he was in Nevada, but I do know he was in Nevada. Bilbo, am I? You are the learned wizard in the high desert. Right. That's what he said in the intro, huh? How cool. I love it. I love science fiction. Yeah, that stuff would come on, and Howard Stern would come on in the morning. Then you had all them, I don't know how old you are, but we had a lot of morning radio shows when I was growing up. We had one that was called Jimmy and Steve in the morning. WDV Rocks, Pittsburgh's choice for classic rock. And I think that was the end of their little thing. I think they're still there. I don't know. They kind of just kept playing the 70s hits forever. You could hear some Zeppelin there, though, and some, probably some Skinner. ZZ Top for sure. Absolutely. And I think they had a request line. You could call up and ask for different songs. Play half a fucking Pink Floyd album or some weird shit in the middle of the night. I think Art in his later years moved to the Philippines and started laying some pipe to the Asian street meat. He's really putting it in there, huh? God. You say it so eloquently. I don't think I ever want to go to the Philippines. I think Americans have ruined it traveling. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know how much Art Bell, it's not put all together from the beginning to the end, which would be a cool way to listen to it, It's just all chopped up all over YouTube. So that's kind of a bummer as well. I don't know where everybody went to. It was National fucking Mods Take the Night Off night. He was in the high desert. Yep, that's what he says. Just a dude out there in the desert in a house talking about aliens and shit. Do you guys think he was smoking pot? I like to think that he was smoking a joint. I mean, I've heard him get pretty wild when he would talk about stuff like, near-death experiences, or what was the other one that was always so wild? Like some of the psychic stuff, like remote viewing and things like that. Of course, alien abduction. People always tell their story about being abducted by aliens. I think Art was dabbling in everything. Huh. No, you can't. Now I got to get rid of you. Got to get rid of you, bro. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. Goodbye to you. He lives in the city with Pre as the initials. Oh, you talking about Prim? That's right outside of Vegas. Yeah, I think you're talking about Prim. That's where Miss Egypt Beauty used to go. Shouts out to Miss Egypt Beauty. We love you. Yeah, I think you're talking about Prim. I was reading about some other little town. All they have is the Alien. You ever heard about that in Nevada? It's like a, what the fuck do you call it? It's like an alien tour spot called the Alien. That's up here somewhere. These are all things I've been researching in Nevada. Of course, you got Black Rock City where Burning Man goes down. They have a tourist attraction out there that's a, they tried to tap into the natural gases. They got to be up at 4 a.m. Tonight been a great episode for the yearbooks. All right, Joe. Thank you, man. The little alien. Or ale-in. Maybe you're right. Yeah, have a good night, Joe. Thanks for coming through. Guys, if anybody can help, it's Rachel, Nevada? Okay. If anybody can help out, we'll put the donation links in the chat. We're trying to make a few more bucks so that we can pay the rent on time. Clear it up. A never-ending hole. Yeah, what's that fucking hole called, Mark? I forget. That story's pretty crazy. I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know if he juiced it up. But you're right, that's the first time I heard of it was Art Bell talking about it. And I've seen the Discovery Channel thing on it, and I'd say Art Bell was creepier. I hope nobody would ever make an AI Art Bell. That would be fucked up. Yeah, Prim, Nevada. It's right outside of, what you call it, Vegas. Not right outside, but I think it's north of Vegas. Prim. And you said the first part. I could remember the second part. I was in Vegas for a weekend about 12 years ago at a bachelor party, and I begged our driver to go up there because I wanted to pay pilgrimage, but they were squares. Everything's far from Vegas. Fuck, if you're in Vegas, they drive you all the way down to fucking LA to fucking go north. Shit pisses me off, but it's the way the game goes. Some lonely fucking highways out there. Beautiful, though. There was shit out there that I'd never seen. You can't see it from a car either. I guess it's just backpackers and fucking shit like that know about it. I was stuck out there. I didn't have that much experience in Vegas, though. It's just so fucking hot, dude. Wasn't even worth being there. Just felt like you were going to die. Have I been to Montana or Wyoming? I've been to both. That's like a fucking crazy lunar landscape out there. What's up, MV Cards? I've been out there to where they run the fucking buffalo into the ditch. I'm pretty sure that's Wyoming. You have people in Helena. I don't know where that is. I just remember it looks so much different out there. The dirt, the rocks. And I was at some fucking rest stop. Or not rest stop. I walked right by that ditch where they ran the fucking buffalo. I forget what it's called. Hey Siri, where's the ditch where they ran the buffalo into? Yellowstone, Buffalo Jump, Big Canyon area, Heritage Corridor. I don't think that's it. Bison Jump kill sites on I-90 near Yellowstone. The Vore Buffalo Jump, Wyoming history. It's a natural sinkhole. They didn't dig it. They'd run these buffalo into it. And they would fall on each other. And I think they had sticks down in there and shit. I don't know. That's how they'd hunt them. I think some of the buffaloes would survive and get away, or, obviously as they fell, the ones that wouldn't fall as far. Yeah, I remember being out there. I remember walking and hitchhiking all through there. The capital of Montana's western side of Montana. If you look at a map, Yellowstone National Park, just run your fingertips north. Define Helena. What's up, Pua? It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good night. We thought everybody took the night off, man. It's good to see you, my friend. Hope Jason's doing well. Yeah, man. I remember walking out there. I had one of them giant fucking water fucking jugs and a computer. I remember carrying that shit. I walked out of, it's going to be a hard one. Oh, I almost had it too. Fort Collins, Colorado. And I just missed Frontier Days that goes on in Wyoming, I think. We good? Going to a couple stores? That's what's up. Hell yeah. So, but I never like to say that like I know everything about the area, because that takes some time. You can't just stay someplace for a little while and, have you been to? I've been through a lot of places, man. I just kept walking. Where I got a ride when I was hitchhiking, all of a sudden the terrain, the fucking everything changes, You're 5 or 6 states away from where you started off. And now you're hitchhiking again. I used to miss it. I think I still do. I've been trying to plot my escape from here for a minute as well. I've been keeping that idea alive as well. But things just ain't the same for gangsters. Unfortunately. Yeah, we had some interesting discussions tonight about August No Gravity Day that's coming up. No matter what happens, we'll definitely be thinking about it when August rolls around. 2 detained after climbing the Gulf Tower in Pittsburgh. Oh my God, 3 days ago. 2 people detained after climbing the Gulf Tower. And there's a picture of them up there. He said, so there's a lot of crazy cancer cases in Montana, and doing some research, the U.S. bombed a lot of the, well, not only that, my friend, but that they actually find the uranium and plutonium up there in the Wyoming area. You ever seen Thunderheart about the, it was either plutonium or uranium that they mined off of the Indian reservation. They went back on the treaty and dug up, and it made mutations in all the people on the reservation. So that might be part of it. Airflow would run all over Montana. Nuclear sediment would rain down, put all the fallout. Bombing caused all these cancer cases. Well, I'm not going to say you're wrong about all that, but I know for a fact that that's the area where that shit comes from. And they literally went back on a treaty, a peace treaty they had with the indigenous people up there, and they needed to mine right in their area. Fucking Val Kilmer did a movie about it called Thunderheart. I believe he plays a lawyer that's trying to put together the mystery of it and stuff. Don't quote me on all that though, but that's what that movie's about. How they went and dug up that shit, and it caused a lot of people to be, man, I'm going to look that up. I never knew about that. Thanks for the knowledge. Yeah. Yeah, they've done a lot of dirty shit to places where they've already written treaties and declared peace. They fucking come back and torture the people some more. And that was one of the ways. And then most recently was Standing Rock, right? The water situation. People just wanted clean water, but they wanted to frack it to the point they was out there spraying people with hoses and shit in the winter and shit. I don't know what happened with that at the end of the day. There's a long history of it. Fracking's fucking evil. It is, but it also has its own support system, because if you talk to somebody that has a job in the industry, they have a whole different outlook. They're not thinking about the water table, the pollution, earthquakes. They're just thinking about, that's what dad does, he drives a truck and it's in the fracking industry. What kind of animal is that? It's a rabbit with a fucking sweater on. Does look cute, I have to admit. Yeah, they rape and pillage until there's no more, and then they move along like Barnum and Bailey Circus, stop to stop. Yep. Petroleum's a fucking conspiracy unto itself. There was electric cars first. Live airstrikes. Beirut is being destroyed. It's a little bit sensationalist and dramatic, my friend. Hopefully those people got out of there. Crazy shit. Yeah, I'll tell you. I think I'll just watch my Gordon Ramsay videos and just try to forget about what the fuck's really going on. What's really going on in the world? Donald Trump declares an emergency, and the U.S. goes into shock. Oh, here we go. Martial law, is it? Wow, it says that smoke is rising above Beirut suburbs. I have a picture of it right here. Most definitely is. It's sad, dude. There's a lot of people that lived in that area that were impoverished and have been through war, you know. They're very undereducated. Oh, yeah, dog. And Iran was just a gateway into a whole deeper fucking issue. You know what I liked a couple months ago? Maybe it was longer. It might have been a couple months. Or I liked that Vladimir Putin made a speech, and I guess he made it to the world, that Russia was not under satanic influence and that they were a God-fearing and good country. Isn't that crazy? Why would somebody say that? Did you guys see that, or did I dream it? I'm pretty sure he did. That's kind of what his words were. That he was putting out a warning too, you know? That they weren't with that shit. He must have known something. He knowed something. Yeah, if anybody wants to donate or still need help, if you can, I don't want to piss the guy off much more. If that's his truth, though, then I think it's nothing more than a manipulation and propaganda to serve its own interest. I know, but I just thought it was interesting with everything that's going on. I can remember Vladimir Putin coming out and saying that they were not under satanic influence. Or, I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, of course, if you say that, then, you know, 9 times out of 10, you probably are under a satanic influence. Chances are that, you know, that's what you'd say, but just thought it was odd timing, especially due to everything that's going on. It just seemed kind of weird that it would be put like that, or that he felt he needed to say it. It was like he was pulling a sheet back, or he was accusing us or some shit. I don't know. I just thought it was weird. Did my fucking shit lock up again? Damn, that's crazy too. Why my shit would be locking up. Huh. Weird, 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 weird. That's wild. Any good movies coming out? Can't believe the decline of good movies. Can't even find a good movie during these times. I really wish I had the patience to sit down and watch the Bill Clinton disposition. But I'd rather, I don't know, scrape my teeth across the chalkboard. 6 hours ago in Pittsburgh, woman runs over ex-boyfriend with his own SUV. You go, girl. Hopefully he survived. I don't know. Police say, allegedly, woman ran over her ex-boyfriend with his own SUV.
Ran over her ex-boyfriend.
It's serious now. She intentionally ran over her ex-boyfriend with his mother-in-law in the passenger seat. He's in critical condition right now. Yeah, so her and her mom, if I'm reading this right, got in his car over in the streets of Pittsburgh on Warrington Avenue. Pretty dirty there too. He was done dirty in a dirty place. What's up, Bolt Crusher Garage? Good to see you. What did he do to that lady, huh? What did he do to her? He had been run down by his own Chevrolet Tahoe. That's a big car, too. Ex-girlfriend behind the wheel and his mother-in-law sitting in the passenger seat. The SUV turned on Warrington Avenue from Route 51 and pulled over on the median. Hardwick and the driver, identified as Chanel Dyer, got out of the SUV where a physical altercation ensued. Dyer told the police at that point she got back in the SUV and left the scene. But investigators say surveillance video shows the SUV accelerating towards the victim, up over the curb and onto the sidewalk, dragging him onto the street before speeding away. Detectives later located the Tahoe, admitted she was driving, and said they had been drinking at several bars before the incident. She claimed Hardwick assaulted her on the inside of the SUV, including choking her and blah, 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 but told detectives she was unaware that she struck him before pulling back, dragging his body back onto Warrington Avenue. So that's how that went down. Guess he wasn't Ford tough. Guess not. MV cards. It's pretty crazy. What a story. It's what makes me kind of, I'm kind of glad to be single. In his own vehicle. Did he survive? He's in critical condition right now. He's definitely pissed the fuck off. And his mother-in-law was in the passenger seat. Does she get accomplice? Well, I wonder how that's going to play out. Wonder how that'll play out, dude. Shouldn't she have stopped her daughter? They were all drinking. Supposedly he was beating her up in front of his mother-in-law, but it only happened on the inside of the SUV because they have camera footage of her accelerating, jumping the curb, hitting him off the side of the road. He wasn't in the road. And then she drug his body ragdolled him out into the street and then did the old hit and run. Luckily, he was drunk, so he was flexible. You know what I mean? He was loosened up. I would think that him surviving, he might not make it though, dude. That's pretty fucking rough. That's pretty rough, guys. Yep. It's crazy. Well, guys, I'm going to get off here because P-Dubs is staring at me. I'm going to take her for a walk. Shouts out to all you guys. Continue having a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.